Good morning and welcome to the 2025 NCAA Division III Men's Volleyball Selection Show. I'm your host, Will Haskett. The journey towards a national championship continues today for 19 teams trying to join an elite list of 5 programs that have won a national title since this championship's inception back in 2012. Cal Lutheran became a first-time champion a year ago, so will 2025 see another program break through? We begin the process of finding that out right here today. Our field of 19 is made up of 14 automatic qualifiers. That leaves just 5 precious at-large selections. We have an increase in teams this year, which means we have 3 first-round games on the bracket, serving it up this Thursday before second-round and quarterfinal matches come your way on Friday and Saturday. The final 4 teams head to Salem, Virginia for the semifinals and championship on April 25th and 27th. Let's not delay the drama any longer, shall we, and get right to the bracket. The first team to unveil, that belongs to NYU. The Violets stormed through the regular season undefeated, nearly sweeping the United Volleyball Conference Awards, and then capped off a perfect run yesterday with a UVC tournament title. It was a 3-0 sweep in the finale there as well. Head coach Jose Pena, coach of the year, now his 31st year guiding the program. His coach on the floor, that would be Devin Nguyen, the conference's co-player of the year from his setter position. He ranks 3rd in the country in assists for an offense that is top 5 in both kills and attack percentage in all of Division III. They await the winner of our first round game. That comes with first-timer Buffalo State. Congratulations to the Bengals on their first ever Allegheny Mountain Collegiate Conference Championship. A first ever NCAA berth comes from the top offense in the conference this season, but the strength in this tournament may be the back line. Alex Vega leading the team and conference in digs this year. His 3.4 digs per set, good enough for 4th best in the country. It'll be easy travel for Baruch, the Bearcats, capturing their 5th straight Cognac title and 15th in program history. They'll be making their 9th appearance in the NCAA tournament. Junior Peter Gavroff was named the Cognac Championship Tournament MVP for a 2nd straight season after recording 18 kills in the championship match. A lot of experience on this roster for 2nd-year head coach Esri Shore. Bit longer travel to NYU for the second round as the champs from Cal Lutheran will head east. Hard to stay perfect in this sport, but that's what the Kingsmen are trying to do. A year removed from turning their first ever tournament appearance into a national championship, a lot of familiar faces return to the court this season. Headlined by last year's tournament most outstanding player, that was Michael Stahl. He leads the team again this year, 3.6 kills per set while swinging over 300. So much experience back from last year's championship team, but the setter position is new this year. Freshmen Gavin Galansky and Keaton Hendry combining and splitting the duties, trying to lead this team to back-to-back national titles. It's a powerhouse second-round matchup for them because they draw Vassar to start things off. A run to the national title match a year ago, fueling this team for another run this season, and we get the rematch right out of the gates. An at-large berth keeping championship hopes alive. Gavin Akoto is one of several returning players from that team a year ago. He earned all tournament honors as well. This season, he ranked top 10 in the UVC in hitting percentage and blocks, part of a strong defensive unit that is 2nd in the country in blocks and 5th in opponent hitting percentage. So there you go. There's your rematch right off of the jump in the second round. Wouldn't be a tournament without Springfield, the most decorated program in the sport's young history, back for a record 12th time. The 5-time national champions, the Pride, once again pose one of the strongest attacks in the country, ranking 2nd in the nation in hitting percentage this season. Dylan Mulvaney running the offense, ranks top 5 in the country in assists, some coming to the big man in the middle, Chris Rouleau, who sports a .485 attack percentage. That's a top 5 mark in all of Division III. They open in the second round against Mount Union, 2nd ever berth for the MCVL representative. Next up for the Purple Raiders, it's its first tournament win. They seek that off the momentum of a thrilling 5-setter to capture the conference AQ. Will Heaney dished out 42 assists in that final match, earning tournament most outstanding player honors. All right, the host of these 2 second-round matchups, that would be Carthage. The back-to-back national champs in 2021 and 2022 return after missing the field a season ago. Fresh off a CCIW triumph to earn the AQ, the Firebirds, top 5 in the country in assists, hitting percentage, and kills. When they last won it all, this offense attacked at a .383 clip for the entire tournament. That's the 3rd best mark in this championship's history all time. And while this season's percentage is slightly below that number, slowing down the Firebirds offense will be easier said than done. We've seen them run all the way to the final before. That's the task, trying to slow them down for Aurora. The Spartans making their tournament debut after a 5-set thriller captured the NACC tournament title on the Precious AQ. They were down 2-1. The Spartans rallying to force a decisive 5th set against MSOE, and it would go to extra points in the 5th set as well. Josh McClellan broke a 14-all tie with a kill before a block party on match point started the ultimate party. Aurora in the tournament for the first time off of that thrilling 5-set win. All right, our next team to unveil, also a host here. It belongs to Stevens. The 2-time national champions won it just 2 seasons ago, and there is still championship experience on this roster. Kobe Sherman was all-tournament in the 2023 title run, leads the team this year in kills and attack percentage as the focal point of the offense. The AQ from the Middle Atlantic Conferences, Stevens is making its 11th tournament appearance. They await the winner of our second first-round matchup. It's headlined by Randolph Macon, first time making the tournament after capturing the AQ from the ODAC. The offense was the most efficient in the conference this season, swinging at a .231 clip this year. Cody Rogan runs the offense for the program, which also generates some free points on the serve. They led the ODAC this year in aces. It's a good test for Nichols, winners of the NEVC title and tournament bound for a second year in a row. Jack Normandin had 17 kills in the 4-set win, besting his season average of right at 3 kills per set. Another precious at-large berth belongs to Juniata, which returns to the tournament for a 6th time, 11 years after making the championship match. The pursuit of the program's first national title will feature 2 dynamic offensive weapons. Juan Armando, strong on the outside, while the nation's most efficient attacker mans the middle for this team. That would be Luke Hoffman. He swings it at .522 this year, standing out as the #1 attack percentage for any individual in the country. Wentworth is the final team heading to Stevens, a 7th NCAA appearance for a program that has made the national semifinals twice before. If they are to make it back this year, the offense will be the key. The GNAC champions leading the conference in kills and attack percentage while also holding opponents to an under .200 hitting percentage this season. Good offense and good defense. Wentworth is back and a really good matchup against Juniata in the second round. All right, final host to unveil in the bracket. Should be no surprise. It belongs to Southern Virginia. 6th consecutive tournament appearance for the champs of the Continental Volleyball Conference. It's dominating of its opponents this year. The program amassed the top offense and defense in the country when it comes to those hitting percentages. Christian Schaefer is a star on this roster, top 10 in the country in hitting percentage and aces per set. All of the numbers so strong this year. Just the one loss you see on the record, Southern Virginia, a host here in 2025. They scout a first-round matchup with a couple of recent conference champions. St. Joseph's of Long Island is one of them. Make it 4 straight years as winners of the Skyline Conference and no sweating it out at the selection show. The Golden Eagles returning to the NCAA tournament for a 6th time overall and feature one of the most intimidating players up front. Hank Foglia led the Skyline in hitting percentage and blocks. His 1.2 blocks per set, top 5 in the nation for any middle blocker. And the other champion is Teal. Welcome to the Tomcats, making all sorts of history in this 2025 postseason, heading to the NCAA tournament for the first time after becoming the inaugural champs of the President's Athletic Conference tournament. It was a 3-set sweep for the program, and watch out for this team coming in this first-round matchup. They've won 15 straight matches in a program record 22-win season. Final at-large berth was handed out to Messiah, 3rd tournament appearance for a program that made the national semifinals in its last appearance. That was back in 2023, losing to eventual champion Stevens. Brandon Sharp is the setter for this team, leading an offense that was a conference-best attacking squad. They were best in assists, kills, and hitting percentage this year. All of those marks also rank in the top 10 in the country this season. That offense looks to keep rolling against the last team to unveil. That's Lancaster Bible. Once again, United East Conference champions. Back-to-back tournament berths for the first time in program history. The top offense and defense in their conference, bringing tournament experience into the bracket. All right, there you have it. All 19 teams still playing this season in search of a national title. We serve it up quickly with only a few days to prepare as our hosts welcome the first-round matches this coming Thursday to be quickly followed by second and quarterfinal round matches this Friday and Saturday. We then will gather the final 4 teams in Salem, Virginia for the national semifinals and championship on April 25th and 27th. Make sure you follow all of the tournament action here on NCAA.com. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm Will Haskett. Congratulations and best of luck to all of the student athletes competing in this year's championship.